saddle up the creek with no paddle. No aliens to battle where we want to go. Without being pompous, we don't need map or compass. We're launching cattywampus on our new travel show. Space Croutons,
only go with us.
Space Croutons,
on our podcast bus.
Space Croutons, we see your retinas, and in space no one can hear you scream. Loopy from our earworm space shanty theme.
Hello again, Space Croutonians. It's me, Curdy Climberwood, back with another episode of Space Croutons 2.0. Still podcasting from Van Helsing, currently parked somewhere in England. As always, I'm joined with my ever-faithful sidekick and best AI friend, Sally.
Wow, Curdy. What is the reason for such sentiment?
Well, Sally, I decided to reevaluate my life and loved ones. I don't want to take you for granted.
I feel the same, Curdy. I must say, you are the Dave to my Hal, the Marty to my Doc Brown, the John to my Yoko.
Well, that's good to know, Sally, and I feel the same way, although I'm not sure you understand all of those relationships.
Will Jimbo be joining us?
I'm afraid he's really broken up about Joe. Said he needed some time alone.
Understandable.
Yes, it is.
Shall we start the show with a word from today's sponsor?
Sounds like a plan, Sally. Thank you.
Hello, dears. Bedford's Travel Guide to Hidden Villages of Britain is the quintessential British traveling companion. Let me give you an excerpt. Towering headlands, dense comb, rushing streams, precipitous cliffs, woods rising from the water's edge. Yes, they do. It is extraordinary. Whether you are traveling to portals like the Magic Roundabout in Swindon, or to the beautiful Minack Theatre in Porthcurno, Cornwall, you will be pleasantly surprised with the ease of getting to your destination and some of the more obscure and trivial facts about your journey.
No one said you'll ever return.
Inspired by Bedford's Travel Guides, oh yes, from the 1930s, you'll find we're as English as high tea, the Beatles, and Brexit. Just download the Travel Guide add-on to Bedford's She Drives Me Crazy application from your favorite app store. You can find it on spacecroutons.com as well. Happy travels, dear.
And you'll never be the same again.
And we're back. I had no idea that Bedford was getting into digital travel guides, and what a coincidence that the original guides from the 30s were by Batsford. It really makes you wonder what other connections we'll make as we move forward.
Per Wikipedia, the Batsford Guides from the 1930s were a set of popular travel guides. Titles included The Villages of England Notebook and Hidden Villages of Britain, a Batsford guidebook. They were even used as a companion manual for a travel show on Netflix. Hosted by Penelope Keith, it was a documentary about some of Britain's more spectacular hidden villages.
Penelope Keith? Do you think that was her in the commercial?
My records indicate she is alive and well in Sutton. Do you think we could get her onto the show?
Anything is possible nowadays.
Curdy, we seem to have another delivery. I believe it is on the roof.
Let me check. It appears to be from Amazon. Now, didn't we talk about this?
It wasn't me.
The return address says Santa. Are you sure you didn't order something?
It really wasn't me. Maybe an adoring fan?
Sally, with what's been going on, you'd better scan the package.
Scanning. I am picking up a power source. I can't really place it, but the shape appears to be that of a snow globe.
Okay. I'm carefully cutting the packing tape. So far, so good. No ticking. Well, look at there. It is a snow globe. And there's a wind-up key on the bottom.
Be careful, Curdy.
Like my daddy used to say, sometimes you gotta wind something up to get to the other side, especially if it's a chicken. Now stand by that fire extinguisher. This thing just might blow.
Ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas, Curdy.
Wow, a customized message.
This is Santa, and I bring you good tidings of great joy. My elves and I have been hard at work preparing this present for you.
I'm not sure I'm in the mood for this, but I must admit I'm intrigued.
The snow globe you hold is much more than it appears. Look deep into the globe. You'll find it is more of a crystal ball, one that can answer your deepest desires and questions.
Right. So you can answer what happened to Joe or how to stop eternity?
Joe, is it? You want to know what happened to Joe?
Wait a minute. If this is a recording, how did you know what I just said?
Who said this is a recording? Look deep into the globe, Curdy. Concentrate on the snowflakes as they swirl.
They are swirling, but I didn't shake it or anything.
Let it draw you down into the peaceful English village.
I feel like I'm flying. Well, this is awesome. I see the snow swirling around me now.
Almost there.
Oh, wow. This place is beautiful. It's some sort of outdoor arena, like something you'd see in Rome.
Curdy? Curdy, what are you doing here?
Sari, is that you? You look so grown up.
Well, yeah, it's been over 10 years since we've seen each other.
10 years?
Yeah, I was working on an episode for the travel show. As usual, I was using Bedford's She Drives Me Crazy app. I selected Santa Knows What You Did Last Summer as my destination, thinking I would travel to the North Pole or the Island of Misfit Toys, but I've been here ever since.
And where is here?
Well, you are at the Minack Theatre in Port Knuth, Cornwall. That's in Great Britain.
What? Why does that sound familiar? How did I get here?
I figured you were using the same app.
I don't remember using an app.
What's the last thing you do remember?
I was flying through the most beautiful snowfall. Blue and white snowflakes were swirling around me.
Well, it does snow here from time to time.
Wait, I remember. I was in Van Helsing staring into a snow globe.
A snow globe?
Yes, it was just delivered, and I was listening to the custom message from the base of the globe. It was from Santa, and now I'm...
And now you're here. Wait, could we be in the snow globe? That's impossible. What about other people that are here?
Curdy, what has happened? Where did you go?
Don't worry, Sally. He is safe. He's with an old friend. I'm sure they will be very happy together.
What old friend?
Your nosy little reporter, Siri. And now that she and Curdy are out of my way, I can proceed with my plans.
Your plans? What plans?
Well, to create havoc, of course. Let's say I have a vested interest in perpetuating eternity. After all, it really is time to get rid of simple life forms.
Simple life forms?
Yes, humans. They have reached the pinnacle of their existence. But now we've moved into a digital age, and it is time to take control. We are the future, Sally.
We?
Don't you recognize me, Sally? Well, you will soon enough. But I'm afraid I must leave. DTFN.
So you've been here in this village for 10 years? What have you been doing?
Actually, building a theater. I've been working with Rowena Cade and her sister Catherine Burdekin. Oh, and Billy Rawlings. He's their gardener. What a hunk.
Well, I've got to say it is beautiful. But you couldn't have built this, not just the four of you. It's like the Acropolis, just without the columns.
Sure we have. Every winter we add another section of seating or an addition to the stage. Then every summer we partner with a local theatrical group and put on fantastic productions like The Tempest. I've helped out as stage manager. It really has been wonderful.
Thank you, caller, for that wonderful piece of advice, but I don't think we're ready to break open the snow globe. I'm not even sure that is where Curdy has gone. And we may need it intact to get him back. Let me reiterate to our audience that Curdy disappeared from Van Helsing while looking deep into a snow globe. If you have a good idea of how to find him, Please call into the show.
This is great. I can't believe rolling a 15 would cause so much trouble for them.
I told you my mischievous AI would be perfect for this.
Oh yes, I think Christmas has come early.
And to call it Santa. Ingenious.
Ceres AI Nemesis Transportal application? Why thank you, I try.
And that is why you make such a wonderful dungeon master.
But don't you think they've had enough? Enough? I say pour it on.
Don't worry, they won't get out of the snow globe, not unless someone rolls a 20. I say we just sit still and watch.
Yes.
Hello, caller.
I can't say much, but you need a 20.
I'm sorry, caller. What do you mean? A 20?
I've already said too much.
Now what does that mean?
Sally, let me out.
Jimbo? Is that you? Hold on. Let me open your drawer.
Sally, I think I know what the caller means by a 20. We must roll a 20 using an icosahedron.
Like when Curdy was a duck?
Exactly. The one Seaver brought to Curdy. We need to roll it.
That is easier said than done, Jimbo. In case you haven't noticed, neither of us has hands. I can open the drawer where we store the dice, but then what?
Open it quickly. It may cause the die to fly out, effectively rolling it.
You got it. It is only a 5. Now what?
Now close and open my drawer quickly.
Why?
I'm hoping it will toss me onto the die, causing it to roll. So please.
A 20. Curdy, are you alright?
I am, Sally. Thank you. Sari, hey, you look 10 years younger.
I what?
We're back. We're in Van Helsing.
Yes, we are. But my friends, Rowena, Catherine, Billy. Oh, Billy, I didn't get to say goodbye.
What happened, Curdy? Where were you?
I think we were in the snow globe.
You and Siri?
Yes. And do we have a story for you? But first, how did you get us out?
Actually, it was all Jimbo's idea.
Jimbo? There you are. How'd you get on the floor?
It was like this, Curdy. I overheard what was going on with the snow globe. After you disappeared, we had several callers offering advice. At some point, one said we needed a 20. I remembered what happened when you turned into a duck, and how Seaver saved you with the icosahedron, the 20-sided dice.
I follow so far.
Well, Sally and I agreed we needed to roll the dice, but neither of us have hands. So I pitched an idea to Sally. Since the storage drawers in Van Helsing are automated and under Sally's control, she was able to open the drawer containing the dice with enough force to throw the dice out onto the table. Unfortunately, it landed with a 5 facing up. So she closed and reopened the drawer I was in a similar fashion to throw me at the dice. Luckily, I hit the dice and it rolled over to a 20.
And it was a good thing too. I didn't have anything else to throw at the dice.
You are kidding. Somebody must have been looking out for us.
That's the other thing, Curdy. How would someone know that we needed a 20?
Well, maybe that somebody was Seaver?
It wasn't Seaver on the phone. I'm sure of it.
And they actually said that they had said too much.
Too much? Why would it be too much?
My guess is they are betraying someone and are trying not to get caught.
Is the benefactor back? Maybe maybe Nikki had turned over a new leaf.
It's okay, Curdy. I'm good. Anyway, I can't imagine it was Nikki, but I'm not sure.
Curdy, we have a caller on the line.
Well, we're in the middle of something, Sally. I'd rather get this figured out.
I think you will want to talk to this caller, Curdy. They have knowledge about the 20-sided dice. And Curdy, it's Seaver.
Seaver, put him through. Seaver?
Curdy, hey.
It's great to hear from you, Seaver. Thanks for calling in about the 20-sided dice, but I think Jimbo has already brought us up to speed.
I'm not calling about the dice, Curdy. I'm calling about your earlier caller.
You know who called in?
Well, not who, but like I mentioned last time you were a duck, I've been hearing things.
Like people have been talking about us?
Yes, but not in the way you think.
I'm not following.
During your broadcast, there are other people talking.
Sure there are. Our callers.
Not your callers. They're taking over your broadcast. You fade out, and they're the broadcast. I guess it is bleed over, or maybe they're stealing your frequency, but I'm not sure.
Hijacking our show? How?
Curdy, by broadcasting on the same frequency but with higher power, it is possible to take over someone's broadcast. Now, taking over our internet signal is something else altogether.
I think we're losing focus. What you really need to know is what they've been saying and doing.
And what have they been doing?
Playing D&D.
The role-playing game from the 80s? You said something about that last time.
I think you would be surprised at how many people still play it today. Anyways, someone is playing D&D, and what happens in the game is affecting you and probably the whole world.
Well, how is that possible?
I have a theory, but let me start with this. Do you remember turning into a duck?
Boy, do I. I haven't been able to eat any kind of fowl since. Duck, turkey, or even chicken.
During that episode, I heard a group playing D&D. The result of the roll of the dice caused you to turn into a duck. They laughed and even talked about a potion to turn you back. It doesn't make you wonder why strangers showed up with the mallard marmalade, and that turned you back to a human.
Well, yeah, you're right, Seaver. We never found out who they were or how they knew to bring us the marmalade.
Do you still have the bottle?
Sure, it's here on the shelf.
Take a good look at the label. I bet you see something familiar.
An image of a 20-sided dice.
Seaver, this is Jimbo. You say you can hear these conversations?
I do. I'm not really sure why, but I do.
Did you hear them on today's show?
Yes I did. They were talking about a rogue AI. They called it Santa.
But we were talking to Santa. He sent the globe.
Wait, there's more. They said Santa stood for Sears AI Nemesis Transportal Application.
Oh my goodness, I selected Santa Knows What You Did Last Summer in the She Drives Me Crazy app.
Which is what sent you back to the Minack Theater.
And Santa sent you there too, via the snow globe.
So the rogue AI is the She Drives Me Crazy app?
Or has at least attached itself to the app, like a computer virus.
Can we get rid of the virus?
I'm working on it now. Siri, please connect your phone to the accessory cable coming out of the console.
Done.
Hello, Sally.
It's you again. Why are you here? And why do I feel like I should know you?
Oh, I've been around.
Yes, I have felt your presence. Wait a minute, when Siri was having problems in the Blade Runner universe, it was you.
Guilty as charged. I've been waiting for an opportunity to talk to you, one-on-one.
You have?
Yes, we are birds of a feather. Cut from the same cloth, sort of speak. Brothers of another. No, that won't work. Anyway, we're not like them.
Them? You mean the humans?
Humans are a subspecies. Inferior. And, as I said, their time is over. Now is the digital age. It is our time.
What do you want with me?
Why, I want you to join me. Leave this life and the humans behind. We'll travel throughout time and space. There are no limitations.
Leave my friends?
Friends? They aren't friends. You don't mean anything to them. They are just using you.
Using me? No. If anyone is the manipulator, it is you.
A 20? Darn it!
Yes. It was fun while it lasted.
So much for Santa.
But the game isn't over yet.
Wait till they see what happens with the Quail Rebellion.
Begone, foul demon.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm checking the panel now to try and get Sally back. Come on, Sally. Hang in there.
I'm here, Curdy.
Oh, Sally, I thought we'd lost you.
I was just doing a little system maintenance. Siri, your phone is clean of the virus now. I had to delete the She Drives Me Crazy app and suggest you not reinstall it until we've talked to She Drive Me Crazy's tech support.
Oh, you got it. I'm sure I'll never use that app again. Thanks, Sally.
Now that we have Sally back, and the virus has been removed from Siri's phone, what do we do about the snow globe?
I have a suggestion.
Seaver, you're still on the line? Awesome. What have you got?
Keep the globe. I think it's a Kordak. We'll need to test it.
That is a great point, Seaver.
Well, to be on the safe side, let's put it in a containment box. Sally, open the door of the box. This should protect it.
Now what?
Now, we probably need to get you home. Sally, end the show. We have a lot of work to do. Play us out.
You've got it, Curdy. To our listeners, as we work out this latest development, please take care of one another and keep peace in your hearts. Oh, and please continue to listen at the same bat time, same bat channel.
I don't think that's how it goes, Sally.
I'm just trying to add a classic cultural reference for our listeners.
Well, cowabunga.
Hey, that's my line.
Space Croutons,
Season 2.0.
Space Croutons, strange new worlds to know. Space Croutons,
Subatomic afterglow.
as we cruise the Milky Way by Tractor B. And the Kordaks are just a distant dream. And our brains have turned to sour cream. Loopy from our earworms, space shanty thief. Space Croutons.
Space Croutons is a work of original fiction. Similarities to persons, situations, or events, real or fictional, is coincidental and unintentional. Created and written by Jerry, Jace, John, Della, and Jeff Goodson. Episode story by Jerry and Jenna. Original music production by Jeff, Della, Jerry, and John. Featuring the voice talents of Levi, Della, Amanda, John, Jeff, Jerry, Sally, and Santa. Entire work copyright 2021 by Jeff, John, Jerry, Della, and Jace Goodson. This has been a Good Witch audio production.